Hey,
Hey, everybody.
morning.
Oh, my glasses are glaring. I can't see now, though. Good morning, everybody. We are
Morning,
live.
how are you guys?
Michelle, what's cooking?
Oh, well, that video we filmed the other day was so fun for one of your listings.
Oh, yeah, you know what, Jordan? You weren't there. Michelle's going to be famous. She's the newest
Yeah,
island movie starlet. She was part of our video on our new listing in McKenna.
you didn't
And,
need a male model?
uh, well, we already had one. It was a
Oh,
little older, a
see how
little
it
more
is.
mature. And
Sure.
we actually, it was really cool. We filmed it with actors, and we had Michelle's one of them. We had a mom and a dad and two kids, and really set it up so that it's a very fun video. We shot from 7 in the morning till 7:45 or 7:30 at night, 12 hours, all day for a 2-minute and 30-second video. So that's what it takes to create something like this. We had a storyboard. Our videographer created. We went through the house and created the story. But my favorite part, you got to watch it. We'll show it maybe next week if it's on. Michelle at the end of the video, it's going to show her stealing the '67 Camaro out of the garage to go watch sunset. Well, she didn't really steal it. She just borrowed it without anybody knowing it. So
Nice.
it's a cute video, and it's a really amazing house. So,
Which listing is that, Tom?
It's 12 Pohui Hui over in One Callaway Bay. And so we just listed it. We just doing the video, and we did a walkthrough video, and it's $11 million. A really amazing property. I was just sharing with an agent who has got somebody interested in it this morning. It's probably one of the neatest from a floor plan and a configuration and fit and finish. One of the nicest homes I've ever listed.
Nice.
So it's really a cool property. Morning, Geraldine.
Morning, Geraldine. How you doing?
So what else has happened, Jordan? I've been busy with just running and getting stuff done, and I know you've been busy. I haven't hardly seen you. And
Hey, Katie.
Hey, Katie. So what you been up to, Jordan? What do you got? What information do you have for us?
Well, I've been busy too. It sounds like you making me sound like I'm a slacker, man. I've got
No. I don't mean to say that. It's just
I'm just joking. Yeah, definitely. So I mean, we've been busy because the island opened up, and we just read a stat that there's been over 200,000 visitors to Hawaii as a whole since we opened on the 15th. So that's pretty big number. I mean, obviously it's not as many people as prior to COVID, but now, I mean, it's interesting to see increasingly more and more people, and we're definitely seeing on the streets here. There was like traffic getting back to my house like last night. South Key Road, I was like, man, it's taking me 5 minutes to get my house now. It used to just be a breeze, but yeah, so it's really good. It's good to see the businesses up and running again. On another note, they're taking the mask citations and quarantine breakers. They're taking all that seriously, and it was I think there was like 61 mass citations for people that were not following that rule.
Yeah, within
and
5 days.
What?
It was 61 within 5 days.
Wow. So I have mixed emotions about that. You know, it's the good and the bad. It's the, I think, overarching power. I think masks, you know, it has become part of our world. I'm not a big fan, but I think I get it. But I know that they're also taking the quarantine serious. There was a story in the paper about the couple that came here, and you read it more than I did, Jordan. But they came here, they bailed, they just totally blew off quarantine.
Well, no, they told the state that they were going to quarantine, and ended up not doing that. Got busted in the grocery store, and had this whole vacation plan out there. Like, we'll just skip around that. We'll go to the hotels. Nobody will ever find us. They got busted, arrested, and were held both for $14,000 each for bail. So I mean, I think it was a good story to say, hey, if you're coming here, I mean, you got to play by the rules. I mean, the rules are in place. There's people that are doing it the right way, and that's the way it should be. And they're not gonna, they're taking it seriously. So it's been good. And Tom had a good point about what that means, basically, when you take a beer.
Yeah, when you take a big look at it, I mean, at the end of the day, by doing that, Hawaii and Maui, I think we had 3 new cases yesterday. We are totally not amping up or anything, even with the tourists coming in, which I love. And it's because we're the only state in the union that I'm aware of that to get here, you have to take a test. And albeit a pain in the butt, and it's the new normal, but I'm looking at it thinking, wow, this is actually really great for me as a guest or a resident, and really great for our guests, because they're going through the motions, they're getting tested, they're finding out if they're not healthy, they're not coming, or they're quarantining. And so that means we have this ability to be out in our beautiful place without having as much worries as, I also have a place in San Diego. The San Diego just went to the worst lockdown because their case count is going up over 7% per week or per day. And so quite honestly, as I'm looking at that and looking at here, it's a beautiful thing that we are safe. And that's the whole goal. I think we have a lot of treatments and a lot of other things that are happening that are going to really help amp it up. But next week, if you want to go someplace and be safe, Maui's a great option. And that's what I see. And I know it's snowing all over the mainland. It's getting cold and rainy. And guess what? It is beautiful here. So if you've been feeling trapped inside, like you want to get the heck out of Dodge, Maui's a great place to do that. So I think that's the bigger picture and the way we want to look at it. Not the fact that the police are writing mask violation fines. I think they'll get to the space. I think the people of the counties and the islands will sort of address that and get it adapted. So,
for me personally, I thought it was like a funny story. I mean, it was a good story to hear that those guys that skip quarantine. I mean, I don't know how you feel about masks. That's different. But like, if you say you're coming here, you're supposed to pre-test and get a negative before you get here, and they just bypass that. And I'm glad they got caught. So
yeah,
it's kind of like in your face kind of story.
I agree. Got to play by the rules. All right. So what else? The mall. I'm at the mall every day at our office, and it's pretty cool. I'm starting to see more and more stores are opening up. The restaurants are opening up. I think there's probably almost at least 50% of the shops that are here that have survived through this are now open daily, and we're seeing people walking by. Our office is open with, quarantine or not quarantine, but safety precautions. And we're seeing more and more people walking through the mall. So that's good news. The hotels are starting to open. I think Fairmont open. Grand Wailea is opening. I think it's the 15th. So that's in 4 days. And then the Four Seasons is open in the 20th. And I'm not sure about the Andaz. I don't know if they're open or not. But so I think for Thanksgiving, we're going to see more people here. That process, I had some clients, Sandy Marshall's son and daughter, or son and his girlfriend, flew in a couple days ago, and the company that was doing their test, that they had an inconclusive result. So that was a challenge, but they finally got it. It took a couple days and created some stress, but it is part of the process. I'm hearing far more people that are finding that the system is really smooth and they're getting right through. They're using the tips that we put out a couple different times and getting great response to that. I didn't realize how helpful that would be, but there's so many people that I don't know that are saying, wow, I used your tips and it made it, even if it didn't make it faster, it's sort of the unknown, right? People that don't know what to expect, and now they know what to expect. And so that's really helped a lot too. So I was excited that was able to help people out. So, hey, Jordan, too, the other thing that you were talking about is, hey, try wait.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my Talk Pigeon Tuesday. Just hearing you say all the words is like the best thing ever. So, I did a talk. Huh? No, that was perfect. No, that was great. Yeah. So I did a Talk Pigeon Tuesday yesterday, and it was try wait, which is basically hold on for a second in Pigeon. But I also did a update. If you watched the video, I did just a quick video update on what's going on in the shops, and the center court area is looking really good. They had that big blue ugly fountain before. Now they took that out, and it's like not a lot more opened up and all that.
Yeah, so I agree. It is going to be nice. It's been a pain, but I guess for the mall, good news for the whole they happen to be scheduling it right during COVID, and it should be done. I'm thinking they're trying to get it done in the next few weeks by Christmas. I'm hopeful, but it's really going to be pretty. So that's the good news. And Where do they find your Talk Pigeon Tuesday?
On my business page, if you search my name on Facebook, it's my business account there.
And you can read Jordan's name, how to spell it, Kamikawa.
Yes. Yep.
So check that out. And then the other thing, inventory. Inventory is an interesting journey right now here in Maui. We've got vacation rentable condos. That inventory is pretty high. It's been fluctuating. It was down. It went over 220. Then it came down to under 200, and now it's back over 220. Yesterday I did a search to see inventory. So I think if you're coming out here to look at real estate, or if you're interested in real estate, vacation rentable properties, there's opportunity in the sake that there's a lot of inventory right now, and we still don't have a lot of rentals, so you can get in to see them. So definitely is something to keep in mind. And they range in price from a couple $100,000 to 16 million. So it's all over the board, and that's just in South Maui. And right now, I think there's about just under 50 pending sales in that marketplace. Conversely, Jordan, you were talking about houses ohanas and
yeah, I've been helping out some clients with looking for houses plus ohanas, accessory dwellings, and under $1 million. I mean, there was only a handful. We started looking, and within, before they could even see some of the houses, they went pending. So there's really it's one of the hottest markets, I think, as well as 700 and under. When you look at residential, pre-COVID, I mean, there was quite a few houses. Now there's like a handful again in that price point. So it's really shifted.
And I'm looking in the 900 to just happen to be looking for Friday for some clients for between $900 and $1.3 million homes. There's only 5 available in South Maui.
It's crazy.
And the whole point of that is the inventory is a little bit, it's tight, but if you're seriously interested in that market, what I would really encourage is reach out to Jordan or I and let us know, because we want to get you right into the auto notification list. So as soon as something hits, you're on it, and that we're really aware that you're actively searching, so that when we see something or we hear about something a little ahead of the curve as we talk to other agents, because we're really active, we can be reaching out to you and letting you know. Because it is the early bird gets the worm at this point, and the worm is the great values on the homes. And then if you can't reach us, if you try to reach out to us, call us. You can always call Michelle, and Michelle will track us down. Yeah. So Michelle, how do they track you down? They have questions. Now, Michelle's not a licensed agent yet, but she can definitely find us for you.
You can contact me on my cell, 808-280-7383, text or call, or email michelle@waialearealty.com.
Sweet. All right. And Jordan, what else you got for us? Anything?
I went to a new place yesterday, just opened up 3 days ago. I didn't realize that, but it's an amazing Mexican restaurant that opened up right in North Kihei, right above the Tesoro gas station. So when you're coming into Kihei, it's right behind there.
Tesoro gas station anymore, but we all, if you've lived
here, what is it now?
Call it the Tesoro gas. I don't know. We all call it the Tesoro, but I think it's
whatever it is now.
Yeah.
The first gas station as you come into Kihei. How about that? Right behind there is a place called La Plablana, and it's actually the owners of 808 Deli, which is also one of my favorite places. They've had a food truck for a while by Lowe's, and they just opened their first dine-in restaurant over there. So we went down, and it was like the best. It's all authentic, and it was amazing. So yeah, so go check that out. Support them.
La Plablana. It's where the Blue Moon Cafe, if you guys have been around for a while, used to be. And a Maui Clothing Company outlet store, which is a great place to go to, by the way. Some great deals in there sometimes. And so La Plablana. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. It's fascinating the way the world is going forward now with, the new entrepreneurs, the people that weren't in business before, or have maybe businesses and have been aggressive and have been able to adapt and reinvent themselves. And we're going to see that. So it's, it is sad that some of these restaurants have not survived through this process, or some of the businesses, but it opens the door for new entrepreneurs. I wanted to say young, but it doesn't have to be young. It's entrepreneurs to say, hey, there's an opportunity here. And that's, I think, the way we need to look at where we're at today. And say, hey, what what's next? How do we reinvent this, and how do we make it new and exciting and unique? And so I'm excited to see what's new that's going to be coming down the block with all things in Maui, actually everywhere in the country. I think we're going to start to see a lot of new developments based on change. So change is good. Yeah. And last week, we were talking at the office meeting last week. So,
Tom, I think you're breaking up just a little bit, or at least on mine. I don't know for everybody else, but
yeah,
getting a little robotish.
Oh, really? All right, sorry. Anyway, I was just saying, can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's better. I think it's better now.
Yeah, our internet at the office is brutal. Anyway, obviously we had the presidential election last week, and the country is in a bit of turmoil, and there's 50-ish% each way, and it's a statement, but I'm not going there. My whole point about that is Maui is still gorgeous no matter who the president is. We're still going to get up and wake up and go to work and do what we do, and I just don't want, I have shared with my company, regardless of what your views are, we just need to go out and enjoy life, and we are living in an amazing place to do that. And I feel so blessed and fortunate that we have that opportunity to be here and enjoy Maui. So that's my little take, because I'm always have a political spin on what I do, and I didn't want to pretend like that didn't happen. So, but that's all I'm saying. So you guys can chime in on anything you want with that.
I think that was well put, Tom. I was ready to press the end live button, just in case you started getting a little political. But I think that's a good point. I think, I was talking to Michelle about this yesterday. Went to the beach recently. You have to wear your mask and whatever. But like, there's still lots of space. Beaches are not crowded. The water's great. So I mean, you can't complain. At the end of the day, we're living in a great place, and come visit us. And follow the rules, but visit us.
Follow the rules. I like it. All right, guys. Tom, Jordan, Michelle, signing off, saying if you need anything, give us a call. If you want any tips, if you want to know the information on how to get to Maui and through the quarantine or bypassing quarantine, send us an email or a text. We'll get you those tips. We put it out all over the place. We'd love to see if you're going to be on island. Let us know. We would love to connect with you. I know I've got a couple people that are here and coming that are reaching out saying, hey, I want to have breakfast. We'd love to do that. We'd love to connect with everybody. It's great to see somebody that we haven't seen in a while. So don't stop. Don't hesitate. We're not, it's like, oh, well, I don't want to buy anything. That's fine. We're not looking to do that. We just really love to connect with our clients that have helped us to be successful and that we've come to know and love. So, all right, everybody. Anything else? Michelle? Jordan?
Happy
Nail on the head, Tom. Hit the nail. Take care,
All
guys.
right. Take care. Bye.